past 4 years at Prairie Ridge, I've been a member of the basketball team for all 4 years, the track team for all 4 years, and then I was a member of the Spanish National Honor Society for 2 years. Lisa Grote, she was the head, and Senora Lee. They were the two, the teacher heads of the Spanish National Honor Society. And I got into that at the end of my sophomore year, and I finished out with that at the end of the first semester of my senior year. So that was a really fun thing to do with all my friends. 3 weeks after I came back from the first injury. So that was a tough break. And now because of the pandemic, just couldn't go right this year. Everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. So along really well together. And I think that was one of the biggest differences I noticed from the varsity teams my first 2 years as a freshman and sophomore compared to the junior and senior teams, how much better the whole program clicked better the past 2 years. Especially at the beginning of the season when I was injured, it was real fun to be able to, because we were both sitting on the chairs. We both had knee injuries, so we couldn't really walk around, and we just messed with each other, spin around on the office chairs. So that I'm sure Coach Smith didn't appreciate it while we were messing around, but I appreciated it. It lightened it up a little bit. So Coach Tagey, Mrs. Tagey was my high jump coach, and then for pole vault, it was Dan Prochnow. He doesn't work at the school, but he works with the track team. Been able to see her as a teacher, and she was all the coaches have a hand in doing everything. So it was really nice to be able to get to know her, and she was a really great coach, very supportive, and always you could tell she really wanted the best for everyone on the track team. And same with Coach Prochnow. There was never a time where I felt that I wasn't in good hands or that they didn't care. To Lake Forest College next year, and I'll be trying out for the basketball team. We'll see if there even is a season next year. I'm hoping there will be. I'd like to be a pediatrician. That seems to be something I'd really like to do. I really like working with kids, and with the whole gymnastics thing, I worked as a gymnastics coach up until my sophomore year, and I really enjoyed getting to work with kids like that and seeing them grow and teaching them every day. So that was a really fun experience, and I think working with kids and being able to help kids would be super rewarding as a career. Playing against Dundee Crown. They were one of the top 2 or 3 teams in our conference, and I remember knocking them off. It was pretty late in the season, and it messed up. I think they never recovered. I don't think they were in the top 3 then. I think Coach Smith was really the teacher and coach that I was the closest with during my 4 years, and Mrs. Tagey. Those were really I never had her as a teacher, but as a coach and as people, they were super supportive of when I was injured and helping me with college stuff. And for Coach Smith specifically, I was not planning on playing basketball as a junior. So he was really the one convincing me and pushing me to play varsity basketball. 2 of my teachers that I really loved having in the classroom were Mrs. Body and Mrs. Stan Tesley. So I really liked having them. They were always really nice and great teachers. I always looked up to them as being people I could always rely on if I had questions or if I needed pretty much. Yeah, I'm definitely more knowledgeable than I'd say the average person. And I've watched pretty much all of the stuff there is, the TV shows, the movies, everything. So
wow. So you probably wore a stormtrooper costume as a kid at some point?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. A lot of cooking and stuff. We've been doing a ton of stuff at home that we usually wouldn't be making. So that's been really fun. That's been some of the fun of quarantine too, doing a lot of things that I'm not used to doing and new things. It was a really awesome experience. And so my family, I wore the cap and gown and everything. And then my family also decorated my car. So that was, I know it wasn't everyone's first choice of how they wanted to graduate, not the students or the faculty, but it was really, it was really nice of the faculty to still do something for the seniors. My family are big theme park fans. Over the summer, we probably won't get to do it this summer, but we have Six Flags season passes. We used to spend we'd go there a couple times a week, and we're also a big Disney family. So every summer we try to go to the Disney parks, either in California or Florida.
Clap your hands, everybody. Everybody just clap your hands. Clap your hands, everybody. Everybody just